delicate operation for the cops.
Ooh, disarming a so-called sovereign citizen is one of the more hectic things a police officer has to do, because sovereign citizens can be a little unpredictable.
You don't have any jurisdiction on this land.
Because they don't believe they are answerable to government, because government is a form of oppression.
SovCits, they can be a bit out there.
They are f***ing bonkers, like Brad Pitt in 12 Monkeys kind of bonkers.
Electrically operated sexual devices.
And that's fine, but some of them are also armed, like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix kind of armed.
I've never understood this movement.
Sovereign citizenry has its roots in the anti-tax movement in 1960s America. And I get that. You hate paying tax, I hate paying tax. But by the 80s, they'd gone sideways. Didn't just oppose income levies, they opposed any form of organised government.
Because why?
Because they never signed a document agreeing to obey the law, so why should they have to? Australia's seen a couple of high-profile sovereign citizens over the years.
This is Democracy Manifest.
In 1991, Queenslander Jack Carlson was just trying to enjoy his lunch when agents of the deep state descended.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Agents who wielded their authority by grabbing his junk.
Get your hand off my penis!
Before Jack shot to fame, we had a farmer in Western Australia who got the hump with the government over wheat quotas, of all things. In 1970, Leonard Castley was so pissed off with the man that he founded an independent micronation he called the Hutt River Province, gave himself the title of Prince, and even printed his own money.
Prince Leonard turned it into quite the tourism draw card.
Nothing like a bit of batshit crazy to break up the long drive through the wheat belt. The province operated for 50 years until it was dissolved and incorporated back into Australia a year after Leonard died in 2019. It was soon after the Midwest Royal went to the big padded cell in the sky that the sovereign citizen movement gained real traction courtesy of this. The mandated vaccinations and enforced lockdowns during COVID played right into the hands of conspiracy theorists. They saw it as evidence that big government wasn't just content with grabbing your dick and taking your cereal crop. Politicians were enslaving and occasionally magnetising us.
Explain to me why the key sticks to me.
Yeah, but got serious in Australia this year.
That's when Victorian sovereign citizen Desi Freeman allegedly shot dead 2 cops who were trying to serve a summons on him. The deaths of Detective Neil Thompson and Senior Constable Vadim Divahata showed just how dangerous the cult of sovereign citizenry can be. The tragedy weighed heavily on the mind of WA Police Commissioner Blanch, who decided to get ahead of the curve and disarm the self-confessed and suspected sovereign citizens in his jurisdiction. The police rationale being, if you don't believe in government, then you might not believe in the requirement by government that you don't, say, shoot people, and we'll all end up in a real-life Tarantino film. 135 guns were seized during the 5-day operation, including weapons owned by a half a dozen self-proclaimed sheriffs.
Sheriffs being?
People who restore true law in the community.
True law being?
Who knows? The Sovereign People's Assembly of WA, which I'm sorry sounds suspiciously like a form of government to me, the Sovereign People's Assembly of WA inducts new sheriffs after training them to understand this thing. That looks like something you'd see inside the brain of this guy. The training session starts with a history lesson of important dates on the road to quote-unquote chattel enslavement.
Parliament, which really began in 1265, so the Magna Carta of 1215 originally. So Unum Sanctum is from 1302, Doctrine of Discovery of 1492. Henry VIII put us into the Poor Laws in 1535.
And includes such truth bombs as this.
We are emerging out of the age of Pisces and we're emerging into the age of Aquarius.
This.
We've all come from the same place, which is the divine creator source energy.
And this.
The origin of the source of the authority is the divine creator source walking around in a human body.
Sign me up. I'm Ben Harvey.